This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
1-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Third and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
This is Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
For the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on third, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Texans.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Watson just beating the play clock. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down.
Watson again. This is Johnson. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, Watson. And my goodness, this is in, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Carson.
Second and 6. At the 27-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Carson. And that's good for a Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
To throw again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd.
Now it's Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Again, it's Watson. And this one's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Texans, first down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Texans.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
David Johnson.
From 19 yards away. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Seattle Seahawks.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll find Metcalf, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. On 3rd down, it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Carson.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Carson again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Back at the 31-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Penny, the 1st down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
15-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28. Texans 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Watson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And out of bounds right around the 20.
DK Metcalf.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our... Our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
This is Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Harris. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
15-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Damian Harris.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That's the end.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Patriots.
They run the counter. Harris. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 65 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
it's 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This is White on the screen. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Good. We're on green.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left, and that is incomplete here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Again, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here, Mike. 54, right there. 54, Mike. There we go. Mike, 54. Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They run it again with Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Get the ball. Check. Crunch. Slant. Show it up. Switch. Check three. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Will Redmond up to make
another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, New England.
Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not much there, only a yard. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he rifles one incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry for Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Harris.
Damian Harris, the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Gurley
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Ryan is going to find his running back. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Dances by him. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Panthers
throwing. Bridgewater. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain
So
of
from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
brings up second.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they go with a fullback arm up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Stephen Weatherly just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Gurley. And not only only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now a run with McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. Throwing on second down. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
For Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep, he's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to
a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Made by Dante Fowler. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 23.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Anderson. It's a gain of 4.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Quickly here, he can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And no, it's incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? Here's Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. It is incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 24. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. That's out to the left and complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
To Will Fuller. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Watson again. This is Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And it's 3rd down.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets it down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Rip right. Mike 41. Go 14. Let's go, D. Well left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, it's Carson. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And
they stay on the ground off first with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one. And that's caught inside the 35. Another touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 70 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Seahawks nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And this throw will be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
2 on the stop. A loss of a yard on the play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Check right. Hold up. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic. Let's go one more. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Watch the
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Stop your whining. Mike 41. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 41's coming. 41.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Johnson.
Seahawks 21-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him.